Hello, my horsey friends. Yes, it's me and Sinfire here, and yeah, we're just about to start. I think it's going to, for you who has not been watching my live streams before, we have had problem every time with the camera robot, and I think we're going to have some problems this time as well, because I just figured out like 15 minutes ago that the charger plate I have for this one on my arm, it's something not really working very well with it. But yeah, let me know if you can hear me, by the way, and yeah, hopefully it works for a few minutes. But yeah, I don't know how it's going to turn out this time as well, but for the moment it looks like it's working. But yeah, we will see. Yeah, so today my plan was I've been away, so I just arrived home here for a few hours ago, and it's just been, you know, very busy. So my plan is now just ride a little bit dressage maybe, and work with Simfire a little bit. He's been resting these days when I've been away, so he can be a little bit feisty probably. We will see. I've been up in north of Sweden, in Umeå. I was there and did had some training, and also had a clinic. That was it was really fun. It was I enjoyed it. A lot of good riders and horses, and nice people. And then also here over the weekend we have been, me, Susanna and Edith. We were visiting Edith's, not grandma, but older than that. So grandma's mother. We were visiting. So yeah, I've been away for a couple of days. I think since Wednesday I've been away. So the horses has been resting a little bit. So we see how that turns out. But yeah, on my clinic I had we did first a little bit dressage, then we had a break, and then we had show jumping and a break, and then we had a little bit indoor cross country, you could say. And now in the dressage we did some exercises that was with cones. So I thought that I also should train a little bit with cones. The sad thing is that I only have I only find 3 cones here before. You know, I was a little bit stressed. I didn't have much time, as every time, as all of us. So I just find 3 cones. Yeah, we make it a little bit like that. Then I can train a little bit on my halts. See how that works. But otherwise I will just, you know, be riding him a little bit, just so, because now he's you know, when we have called home, you know, everyone just like, soon he's crazy, you can't lead him out into to the field, you know, he's just crazy. So okay, then it's good to ride him a little bit, then he calms down a little bit. Hopefully. And Simfire, he's not been resting, but, you know, much not been training and riding so much since the season stopped or was over. So now he has a little bit of a stomach, and, you know, has been resting a little bit. And every time in the winter he he gets excited. And if you wonder why I'm, you know, checking my phone sometimes, that's just so I can read your comments and so on, and that I can check that everything is working, and it looks good. Så Susanna Öhlén ser inget. Is nobody seeing? Can't you see me? That's weird because I can see myself on my phone. Let me know if there are any problems with the live stream. Let me know if there are any problems with the live stream. Ah, I can hear me, I can see me, and I can hear me. I see. You know, technique, you love it. Okay. Allt verkar fungera bra. Everything seems to work. So okay, that's very good. Thank you very much. Yeah, but yeah, I think the last competition for him it was it 4 weeks ago. So now you know a little bit more just riding out and riding out. I think you say like riding on the trails or something like that, or I don't know. But yeah, and not so much work. A little bit dressage we have tried to do, just you know to train a little bit and keep him not, because if you rest this horse, then you know you can't touch him because then he's dangerous. And also old horses, I mean he's 10-year-old, to rest them completely for a few weeks without reason, that's not very good in my opinion, because then you need to you know start again, and every time you need to start up a horse, that's you know it takes a little bit on them. So complete rest if they are injured, of course, but otherwise you know try to keep them. I try to keep them a little bit yeah, I try to keep them you know ride them a little bit, not hard work, not a lot of jumping. I mean he's not been jumping since his last eventing 4 weeks ago, but yeah, some easy work. That's good. It's a little bit cold, and I don't really want to ride with my gloves because it makes everything harder with pushing buttons and checking my phone and so on. So I try for as long as I can. You know, my plan is here this winter to at least do one ride stream every week. So that's my goal. I know 1 week I will not be doing it here, but that's a few weeks ahead. But otherwise, try to do it once a week, and probably when the winter really starts, then I start to use gloves. But yeah, we see. Or else I just need to be a Viking and just you know get it together and work. No, I'm really pleased that the camera robot's still working. That's the farthest it works so far. The other times, you know, it's been working for 30 seconds and then no, not anymore. So maybe I have started to find how, you know, how to do it. But I mean, it is with technique. It should just work. It should not be like hard. It should be easy. And when I'm warming up like this, I'm just usually just doing it as a little bit as a jog. And try to keep him a little bit low, deep and round, And as you can see, I don't ride all the way down there, and I don't ride all the way down to the camera. It's just because when he is at home, he is spooky. He's really spooky. And if I try it, it will just, you know, yeah, it doesn't really. Most of the time, it's just he has much of energy, and then he's a little bit spooky. And if you know, I can ride all the way down, but he will just be super tensed. And instead of just riding a little bit here in the middle and just get that extra energy out, and then with some time, he will probably not be going down that way because he will probably spook for the camera. But yeah, we see. As I said, a little bit low, deep and round. Here in the warm-up, try to keep a little bit of a trot. Now I don't have a whip or any spurs on my feet, so yeah, then he'll probably be a little bit lazy. But for the warm-up here, it doesn't really matter because, you know, he does the job, and I don't really need to do very much, so then I don't need it. But maybe we see a little bit how much we do today. Maybe I take a little bit of a whip just to get him a little bit forward. But otherwise, I just need to work so much with my legs, and yeah, then it doesn't get any good riding anyway. Yeah, and me and Simfire, we really need to work on our dressage here in the winter, because here in the season it was not really good. I mean, it was okay sometimes, but I mean, I think he can do so much better. We have been like, now it's really difficult on the international level, but so I mean, you don't really get high points. Oh shit. There, my watch died. Okay, now I see the camera. Ah, shit. Shit. Okay, wait 1 second. I get so sad. Why is it every time? Okay, we see if I can turn the camera at least. Give me 1 second here. I just need to get rid of this stupid watch. Okay, here we go, and we zoom out the camera. Wait, hello. Okay, I think we zoom in a little bit like that, and then we just continue. Yeah, we had the robot for I think it was at least 5 minutes. That's a new record. No, I understand what's the problem is that, and hopefully the problem is that the charger I have to the watch is kaput. It doesn't work very well, and yeah, then as I need probably a new one, so I can charge that. If it's just an easy problem, that's the problem, but otherwise it's a big problem. Oh God. Yeah, so we continue as usually, just with standing camera. Yeah, so it's a little bit frustrating that it never really works, but yeah, I mean, I didn't really have time this from last time to do so much or check it out, or, you know, because as I said, I almost not have been home, so I've been away for a few days, and you know, it's a big farm and it's a lot of horses, it's much to do, so I don't really have so much time over for learning. I don't know if it's the learning problem. I would say that this robot, it's quite shit. It's plastic and it's expensive, and it should. I mean, I paid 800 euros for it, so it should be much better than it is. But and I tried to fix all the problems, but it's so many of them, so, and I haven't really had time to fix them, so yeah, it's a little bit sad, but we're getting closer and closer, and maybe next time, if I get time this week, it will work for the whole ride stream, but you never know, it can be the same. It actually, before last time, when I tested it, because I tested the day before, then it actually worked. It worked well, and then when we had a live stream, it worked for 30 seconds. Yeah. Anyhow, we ride. Not much we can do. So even if we've been resting for 4 days, it feels quite good. So we will probably test a little bit of the canter, see how that feels. I usually, you know, quite early start with the canter. Just a little bit the same, you know, low, deep round, a little bit not so heavy in the seat. And then I go back to the trot, but just do a little bit of gallop, a little bit of round gallop if that's possible. Big, but not, you know, big strides, but not so much speed, if possible. Oh. Just for a few laps. And also a little bit in the left. In the left. So a little bit easy in the seat. And long but not so fast strides. We have actually ordered a new saddle for Sinfire. Now I'm actually riding in Susanna's saddle. I'm borrowing it. It works quite fine, but it's very small for me. I think it's only a 16 thumb, so 16 thumb. Yeah, so it's quite small for me, but hopefully I get the new one, 17 and a half. That will probably fit me very well. And it's a petite. So yeah, it's you know, you needed to take out a loan on the house, but hopefully it was very expensive, but hopefully it will fit him very well and fit us both very well. And I have never ever, you know, I actually have a petite saddle. I have a dressage petite saddle, but it doesn't really fit him very well. Oh, it's så ja, det räcker så. It doesn't fit him very well. It's I thought when I bought it that, you know, oh, it sits very well, but after riding, you know, just a week in it, then it was like, okay, it doesn't work very well. So I ordered almost an exact the same saddle because I liked it very much. And yeah, I can just say it was expensive. But yeah, I think if it's some, you know, in the dressage, the saddle is very important, because if you don't sit very well, or especially if the horse doesn't, you know, can really work good in the saddle, then, you know, you have such a disadvantage that, you know, and yeah, so my fingers crossed that the new saddle will work well, but it's now in production, so it's hopefully, you know, end of the year here or in the beginning of the next one it's finished, but we'll see. Because next year we hope that we will get some good results in the dressage. We have a good work here in the winter, and I would just get the whip, because otherwise I would just need to use too much leg. As I said, he's a spooky one. Säger you do. Kom hästen. Do we have any dressage riders watching, or anyone who enjoys riding dressage? Let me know in the comments. I will check my phone. Okay, sorry for swearing. But did I swear? I didn't even notice. That's not good. Yeah, I know the camera went and just filmed the wall there for a second, but it's the robot camera not working as usual, as every time. But now I think I know what the problem is, or I have an idea how to fix the problem. So maybe next time we will have a robot. But yeah, I've been away a few days, and as last time I hadn't had the chance to do anything about the robots. I thought that, you know, that I could fix it quick, but just 15 minutes before we started, I just saw that, okay, it's probably not charging very well. So, yeah. I need to fix it. Come in. Okay, so now we've been doing a little bit of a jog or a warm up here for a few minutes. Then I started a little bit with the work. Just some easy things. A little bit on this in the side. Good horse. And I can't ride all the way to the camera because then he will just get spooked. And then the whole live stream will be me trying to to get closer to the camera. So no, we're not gonna do that. And the funny thing is, you know, when we are on competition or we are in another riding ring, then it's mostly no problem. But here at home, everything is spooky. And also now when we're not, you know, in the season, or when the season is over, when we don't travel so much, he doesn't see so much new places, you know, he doesn't really get stimulated, and you know, then you need to throw your own party, if you know what I mean. Good. Bra. So I start a little bit to just putting the whip on his back a little bit, just to get his back legs a little bit more activated, because that's been a big issue, or that is a big issue. It's, you know, hard to get them a little bit working, because if you've seen Simfire before, you know he can be a little bit crazy, but at the same time he's a little bit, you know, how do you say, he's a little bit soft. He's not a hard worker every time. In the cross, yes. In the dressage, yeah, not so much every time. So I try to start, you know, activating him a little bit. Try to just for some small seconds, just try him to get a little bit more forward, just in the back legs. Just activating him just for a few seconds, and then we just continue, and then after a few seconds we do it a little bit again. That's, you know, basically what we most work on right now. Ja, duktig. And then I start a little bit with shoulder in. Just a little bit, not so steep. Oh, come in. Come in. Go, go. And I hope the dressage judges are watching, that so they can see that we're working on it, that we're putting in the work. Probably not, but I'm very happy that you are watching. It means a lot. And if you have any questions or just want to say hello, do it in the in the comments. That's very nice. Good. Okay, we do a halt here and see if we can get a good stand. Oh, okay, that was really shit, but a little bit better. There, hello. So yeah. He's like me, he's like dressage. Okay, let's do that a little bit better. Oh. Oh man. Ah, that's good. Duktigast. A little bit with the front legs, but guys, see if I can fix it. Oh, no. Okay. Then it was the back legs instead. I do it one more. So, and I'm a little bit on him here because he's a little bit slow in his reactions, especially forward. Whoa. Okay then, that was not great, but we try it in the other lap. But that's, I mean, that's why we're training, so we can do all the bad ones here now in the winter, and when the big time competition comes, we do them good. Well, hopefully. Duktig, rather. A little bit spread out, but no, it's no. Good. Nah, it's the problem is that the camera is in its way, so I can't really. Come here, Fram. I can't really see how it's standing. I thought it was good, but then I saw when I moved my head that nope. And I know it goes a little bit quick, but it's hard to keep him moving forward all the way, so that's why it gets a little bit not that soft. Okay, that's good. It's a little bit with that one, see if we can. Ah, no. Okay, now I'm just messing it up. Well, okay, wait. Ah, it's okay. We see if I can manage now. If I really focus. Okay, I do. One more. So I really try to prepare here, but as I say. Okay. Almost. So it's a little bit too much space between. There were. Okay, now he's correcting himself. That's why I'm just moving forward one step. I don't really care so much about how he stands right now. Just that, he's not the one that corrects him. Good. That he listens to me. Yeah, it's not very good today, but that's how it is sometimes. I think I do one more. Maybe. I'm having difficulties because he's really falling apart. As you can see, he stands a long way from his hind legs. That was a little bit better. So, okay, we go forward. Not really. I'm not really happy today with the halts. Yeah, we could do better, but yeah. If we've not been riding for 4 days, maybe they are as good as they get today. I think I will continue with that was my plan, to train them a little bit today, but I will go start doing them in the gallop instead, canter, and go down the middle and do it in between the cones and see if I can get him good and straight. But then I need to do it a little bit in the gallop, or canter up, sorry. I need to start a little bit with canter. And I'm riding him a little bit deep. It's just because he has a little bit easier time there. And now, because I haven't been riding for a few days, and we're going to dressage train for a trainer in 2 days, then I don't want to put too much pressure. So a little bit softer today, and that's good sometimes, When you train yourself, you can try to give 100% every time, but when you train horses, sometimes you just need to not do 100%. Just try to get a really good percent on the things you do, but not do it all. Okay. And now start to prepare. He's really falling apart there. Okay, but I'm a little bit late. You probably can't see the cones, but yeah. If I had been 1 meter earlier, then maybe it would have been good, but or actually, because the last thing he does before we go into the halt is that he just puts everything on the forward. Okay, he wasn't really going forward and straight there. That's why I didn't really, I just tried to get him a little bit. I'm better on the cones this time, but yeah, it was not. I do one more in the left, but I felt somewhere there in the middle that it's starting to, we dropped the balance, and then ride a little bit forward just to get him a little bit more straight. Come in. Okay. Also, now I'm just going to continue there because that's the thing. He should listen to me. Now he wanted to do it on his own, and you heard him a little bit when I said no, listen to me. Soon he always talks a little bit, so then he's like me. Okay, that's he feels very straight. Okay, and now a little bit. That was not my plan. I just like a little bit back, and I came with the leg, and then he just shook the brake, and then then we don't stop instead, because he needs to listen. So we do it again. We will soon be. Yes, we will soon be changing laps, but until then, we can do it a little bit more here. Because here we have the also. Okay. Not perfect, but not too bad either. I think we change laps there and see a little bit how we can make it in the other one. Hey, hello. So I just start with the circle here. Sometimes he gets a little bit like this when I have not done anything. He's just like thinks it's boring. I guess he's not. He wants to jump fences or go do something fun. He doesn't really enjoy the dressage work, but he gets better at it. But okay, there he was not. I'm not going to do the halt there because he was going on so many lines. He has a little bit harder with the right gallop or canter, sorry. There, better. Ho, ho. Okay. You see that every time it goes like that, and that's just, yeah. I've been working with, that since the first day I got him, that he's falling apart, and it takes so many years to get them. He's much more collected now than he was a few years ago, but at the same time, it takes so much. When they are a little bit like have easy to fall a little bit apart, as you saw when I did the trot part, it takes so much time. And especially when you're an eventing rider, you can't just train dressage. I mean, we've been doing this every few days, like a couple of days in the week. Then it will probably not be a problem now. But I mean, we work dressage 1 to 2 times a week as most. Där ja, duktig häst. Good horse. A little bit like that in the halt, but otherwise that was really good. Good horse. Then you get a little bit break. No, but you know, the big work with him has been in the dressage, and I'm not a really good dressage rider. You know, I've been riding a lot, but you know, if there's something I'm a little bit, you know, have not that easy for in the riding, it's the dressage part. You know, I feel like I have a little bit more for, especially for the cross, but also the show jumping. You know, it's a little bit more me. The dressage is a little bit, you know, I mean, it's fun doing this. I can't understand you people watching because it's probably not that fun to watch. But if I have been watching, I would probably not think it that's interesting. But yeah, but while doing it, and you know, yeah, training by yourself, dressage, it can be. I mean, I enjoy this. I would not say that because I'm always, you know, trying to develop things and you know, it's another thing. I don't know if I make sense, but that's, you know, how I is. Okay, we see. At least I read a little bit here of your comments. Just 1 second. I'm just Susanna is calling me. I think it's if there's something problem. Hallå? Hej? Ja, jag är live fortfarande. Ja. Vad heter det? Jag ringer dig sen. Ja, säger vi. Puss. Okay, that was just Susanna calling. I thought there was something problem with the live stream, but she's probably stopped watching. You know, your girlfriend, yes. Okay, I'll read your comments here. Okay, I read your comments there. Nerven Sorion. Probably not how you pronounced it, but yeah, she says here in Swedish that she likes dressage more than show jumping, but she has now taken a break in the riding. Hopefully you will get back soon. But it's fun to watch when other people ride. Yeah, that's my plan with this live stream. You know that I'm already riding. I already have the equipment. Like, if you people enjoy me or watch me just ride here, and you know, in the weeks, you know, this is what I have been done. If you have not been watching, so no, this was the plan. This is the plan, and if you enjoy it, please let me know. And now ND, she asked me how it goes with my Monté racing. Monté, that's trot racing, but you ride instead, and I've been doing it this year. And yeah, it for the moment, I don't know when I have my next race, but hopefully not too far in the future, but we will see. Okay, I think we are a little bit finished there. I'm not going to do much more. That was a little bit, I just want to show this week, and hopefully, as I say every time, next one will be better. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it. Please like the live stream if you can do it. I think you can do it, and we will do this again next Sunday. It will be live stream again, and I'm not sure if we're going to jump a little bit cross, if we do some show jumping, dressage, or we go with Katitzi. I have not. Let me know down if there's something special you want to see here for the next live stream. We can go with Katitzi, we can do a little bit cross, we can do some show jumping, you know, everything is a little bit possible. Not everything, but yeah, just let me know. Okay, my friends, I thank you so much for you have been watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and look here. Soon he's almost in front. We're very close to the camera right now. Yeah, oh, no. He's checking out my computer, and I don't really trust him with that. Yeah, okay. But But yeah, thank you so much, and you know, stay horsey. Bye.